Chicago. You said it during the commercial timeout. What a great game. Bulls by 1, 39 seconds left. Spike Lee, so many celebrities here tonight, and they are glad they didn't sell their tickets.
Absolutely. Now, this was an excellent timeout by the Bulls. They're icing Ewing. He's 15 for 22 on the line. He has missed 7. Timeouts. Chicago has 2 and a 20. New York, 2 and a 20. Both teams are shooting the penalty. So we have plenty of timeouts. Now watch the people getting into the lane as he pauses and he gets up to his shot. There it is.
It's tied at 109. Jordan working on Starks. Got him in the air. Michael Jordan has 55. He had to work for them.
He did. Starks played him as well as you could, using his forearm to neutralize Michael as he was trying to make the penetration.
And carrying 5 fouls.
Oh yeah, first to the left and then to the right. But then again, that's why he's the greatest. Because all he did was extend. Now just keep an eye on it. He extends. Now how about this? Outstanding presence of head fake and then regrouping to get the good shot. Now just watch how he regroups. Now here comes the fake, gets Starks up, and then there it is.
55 points for Michael Jordan tonight. If you've dialed in late, sorry you missed something. He had 20 in the first quarter, and you could tell that it was going to be one of those nights for Michael Jordan. He loves to play at Boston Garden. He loves to play at Madison Square Garden. Michael loves to play at the Forum in LA. Put him on stage, and you're going to get these kind of performances. His all-time career high, 69 points. But he broke the Knicks record, and you see David Stern, who, you think David's happy that Michael came back?
Oh, I would think so. America's happy. You know, now, right now, Chicago has 2 timeouts. New York only has 1 timeout and a 20. With 25.8 seconds on the clock, New York usually will involve Starks and Ewing on the left side of the floor. They will normally get the ball in bounds, work misdirection, and come back. Now, Ewing should be involved because he is the guy who has carried him throughout this entire second half.
There's the game reset. Bulls with 2 timeouts, 2 fulls and 120. Knicks have only 1 full left, and that's significant.
Yes. Now, at the other end, Chicago has got to say, if Patrick catches the ball, we must double team and force the other people to beat us right now, because Patrick is in a groove. Double hard, force the rotation, and let's see what happens with these other people.
25.8 to go in the game.
Now they could move it to half court. They're not. They're taking it here and coming up in normal play. That way it saves them from possibly getting denied on an inbounds pass. There's a pick and roll.
Starks against Purdue. Phil Jackson exploded, and that will be 6 on Purdue. Both Longley and Purdue have fouled out of this ball game.
Now that time, they ran a pick and roll, and Starks just decided to take it. From this angle, from that shot right there, that is an offensive foul. You can see Purdue is there, and Starks had nothing, jumped right in his chest, but it doesn't matter. He gets the call.
He's out winning today. Starks 12 points. He is 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Bulls up by 2 with 14.6 to go in the game, and Kukoc, Longley, and Purdue have all fouled out of this game for Chicago.
Well, you have to make the foul shot. Starks is a 72% shooter.
Within 1.
Now we told you, Chicago, 2 timeouts and a 20. You do not necessarily have to call a timeout. As a matter of fact, you catch people sleeping if you take it out of the net, if he makes it, and you flow right down the floor.
14.6 seconds remaining. Starks rattles it in. It's tied at 111. Timeout, Chicago.
Now, Chicago decide at that time they're calling the timeout. It'll be interesting to see. Will they take it at half court or on the baseline?
Saturday night against Atlanta, the Bulls were down by 1. They went to Michael Jordan with 5.9 left. Could we see deja vu? This is Saturday against Atlanta over Steve Smith. Bulls win.
Well, they took it down at the end, but that's where he rebounded the ball and took it up the floor. The big key right now is if you're the Knicks, do you allow him to hold the ball, milk the clock without double teaming him, and then for them to get the last shot and a potential offensive rebound? Now you see they're taking it at the full length of the floor. This allows the people to move, run time off the clock, and it also opens up the floor so you're not trying to get the ball in a half-court area.
Steve Kerr in for Chicago, and Bonner has just replaced Hubert Davis. Pippen will inbound. Mason, Bonner, and Starks are defending.
They have Armstrong and Kerr in there as their spot-up people, because they're saying, are you going to double-team Jordan? If they do, if you double-team, they're going to spot up.
Michael finds the open man. Whittington with a jam. 3.1 remaining. Timeout, New York.
That was outstanding. Who has been double-teaming him in the lane? Patrick Ewing. And that was by design. He took it right down the middle of the floor. The Knicks stayed with Armstrong and Kerr in the corners. And then what did they do? They sent Ewing out, his man, right to the front of the rim. Now just watch this. Here comes Ewing. Great pass, because there's Whittington going to the front of the rim.
Jordan, 2 assists in the 4th quarter.
Now I'll give you another angle. Beautiful pass, smart basketball. When your big man leads you to double team, go to the front of the rim. This is the best angle so you can see it. Beautiful. Now the Knicks, plenty of time. 3.1 seconds, okay? 3.1, we know that you can catch the ball and get off at least 2 dribbles here. The big thing, though, is you must get the ball inbound. That's the key thing for the Knicks. You've got to get a good pass. Now remember, when you have Pippen and Jordan on the floor, you have 2 of the best in the history of this league at playing the passing lanes, forcing turnover. Now, you know it's got to be something quick. Is it an inbound pass inside to Patrick Ewing, or is it to a Starks off the dribble? Pat Riley, through his 4 years, has always used Ewing and Starks in some manner.
3.1 seconds remaining. New York now all out of timeouts. The Bulls have 1 remaining. It's a 2-point game with 3.1 seconds to go. You see what the Knicks have decided to do. They have moved the ball to half court. Whittington will try to defend Patrick Ewing. Longley and Purdue have fouled out along with Kukoc.
All right, now there's your delay in game by Pippen stepping out.
To take a look at what they were going to run.
Now you can see right now there's going to be a down screen in the lane here for John Starks. He's going to right here. Here's Starks.
He falls down, loses the ball over the backcourt.
Backcourt violation. Chicago
0.8 of a second left. That delay of game was brilliantly executed.
Well, yeah, everyone in this league does the delay of game.
It was at a great time.
But you can see as he comes up in here, Michael had him on the hips. I do not think that caused him to slip. All you have to do is throw the ball in here, and one of your guys just get a piece of it, and the game's over. Right there. A great win for the Chicago Bulls.
Michael Jordan, 55 points in this ball game. The Bulls beat the Knicks 113-111. Let's go to Craig Sager. Craig.
Well, if you're going to make a comeback, you better come back as good or better than you have before. You surprised people all over the world. How do you feel personally about your performance tonight?
Starting to come back to me a little bit. I felt very good tonight. Shot the ball very, very well. I felt myself in great rhythm tonight, and yeah, I guess the big point of the game was the 4th quarter. You know, when I was sitting, you know, other guys came in, gave me a chance to rest, and you know, it was a great effort by everybody, really.
How have you been able to maintain your focus throughout this, particularly today in New York with everything that's happening here? How'd you do it today?
Well, you know, I go through my normal routine. You know, once I'm on the basketball court, the rest of the stuff doesn't make a difference to me, you know, because I'm in my dreamland. You know, this is what I enjoy doing. I love playing the game of basketball. And once I'm out here, no one can really do anything but let me play the game of basketball. But everything pertaining to this, I mean, you know, it's a lot of hoopla going on right about now, but I've been through it. I feel sad for my teammates because some of those guys have never been through what we have to go through sometimes, getting in the hotel, getting out of the hotel. But me, I'm pretty much used to it, and, you know, I'm at ease when I'm out here on the basketball court.
You've renewed a rivalry, but how do you feel now about the team compared to 2 weeks ago when you first started thinking about coming back?
I still think we need to work on our defense. I think everyone's putting a lot of emphasis on rebounding, but, you know, we gave up a lot of easy baskets defensively, and, you know, even though I scored a lot of points, if we played solid defense, you know, it shouldn't be this close.
55 points, but nice assist at the end.
Hey, don't count on me to shoot it every time. I can't pass.
Okay, back to you, Bob.
Thank you, Craig. Michael Jordan set up the game-winning basket on that pass to Bill Winnington with 3.8 seconds left. Jordan, with his 55 points, 21 of 37, made 3 of his last 4 after missing 8 of 9 in a slump there in the fourth quarter, is, shocking I know, our Budweiser player of the game. And as you see, it's his 34th career 50-plus point game for Michael. He also broke his own Madison Square Garden record for most points ever scored by an opponent against the New York Knicks.